A little while ago, I went over quite a few art styles, and I told you exactly what I thought about you by what you drew. And today we're gonna do that again. Let's go. Cartoony. Are you okay? Do you need a hug? I don't know anyone who makes cartoons at the moment. It is actually okay. The animation industry is in shambles. Hopefully one day you will have a stable job and a stable life. You have at least one emotional support animal, and your top 3 favorite TV shows are no longer available on the internet. People underestimate you and think you have no grasp on anatomy or reality in general, and then you have to whip out your sketchbook and show them the immaculate studies that you've done. You are doing your best, and I see you. Eyestrain Art. When I say Eyestrain Art, I'm talking about those pieces that are incredibly oversaturated with so many colors. Personally, I love the vibrancy, I love the chaotic nature of it. However, please give your eyes a rest. You've got to be giving yourself like massive eye strain, hence the name, so bad. You're obsessed with color theory also, and you could go on for hours and hours and hours about it. You are right, and you should say all of it. You're definitely a self-taught artist as well, and you are a testament to the fact that you don't need an art degree to be a good artist. Art Nouveau. You went to an actual art school, like a university. Traditional art is more of your thing, and you desperately want a museum exhibit of your works eventually. Mucha is your muse, and you will never shut up about flower symbology. You're not pretentious, but you definitely crossed the border a couple times. Fantasy art. You and I are the same person. We have severe anxiety and pour way too much time and effort into our pieces. How's the combination autism and ADHD? Please remember to take a walk once in a while, and also wear a lot of sunblock. You're going to get a sunburn if you don't. Oh, also no, tieflings don't actually exist as much as we want them to. It is very sad, I know. Horror art. You are either one of 2 people. The people who know how to draw realistic insides a bit too well and have no sleep schedule because you draw at 3 a.m. and then go to sleep at 2 p.m. And the people who are all sunshine and rainbows but are deeply depraved in some way or another. Either way, you're actually a really nice person, and your art style really does get a bad rap. I think you're personally really great, and you fuel me every day. I too also want it to be Halloween all the time. Arcane. I diagnose you with lesbian. It's terminal. You took one look at Vi and perhaps Kate or even just Jinx and wanted to make this art style your entire personality. You're tortured emotionally and cry for hours over your favorite Blorbos. And don't we all? But it's really hours of crying, and I think you need to stop to replenish your fluids. Some of you are just as bad as actual League players, but most of you are okay. You're just really weepy, and I am so sorry. MLP art. Actual rays of sunshine mostly, and highly creative, obviously. We shake hands with being obsessed with horror and apocalypse scenarios. There are quite a lot of AUs out there involving My Little Pony characters and Fallout or zombie apocalypses like we've seen recently, I think within the last year. There's a lot of crossover with furry art as well, and I do worry about a lot of your fandom for obvious reasons. You have a lot of passion though, and you probably are an animal person. Digital collage. No, I can't do this one. This and postmodernism or modern art or whatever just make no sense to me. You can certainly make a statement with this art style, but I just don't think it's for me. I don't enjoy it. A lot of my professors in college, this most recent time around before it got too expensive again, were all digital collage makers. And you're valid, you are an artist, but they always looked at me a little weird when I said I wanted to be in the games industry. But I don't want to be too mean. I just don't think we can sit at each other's lunch tables. Fractal art. You and the surrealists are friends. Somehow you collectively give everyone trypophobia, and yet you are so sad when you find out. If someone genuinely needs something tagged for a trigger warning, you automatically tag whatever it is with said trigger warning because you care about people a little too much. And that's also just really nice. I feel like you're a really cool person and you have sensibly gone and seen beyond space and time, but you haven't gone too mad with it yet like the surrealists. Pin-up art or spicy art. You make so much money and good for you, honestly. Bravery is your whole personality and you never shy away from a challenge. Thank you for being an inspiration to us all. Comic artists. Insane. This goes for webcomic people too. You are not safe from me. You have to churn out so much every week or even every month, and it's scrambled your brains a bit, I think. Not in a bad way, of course, but you could definitely use a break or a vacation. Please drink some water, stretch out your back, and remember that using references and tools that are at your disposal in the programs you use is not cheating. Just remember that. Don't listen to any of the weird internet haters. Pixel artists. Another set of artists with severe eye strain. You make gorgeous masterpieces out of little squares, much like a Minecraft player would. Unfortunately, the market for pixel art isn't that large as far as I know, or it used to be quite large and isn't anymore. So you make most of your money for your art selling at conventions, and you probably have a day job, but you really like your day job. It's probably something really weird or super interesting. Lineless. How do you do this? Like, you're either one of those artists that traces things and then sells them for $200, or you're someone who makes gorgeous paintings out of lineless art, much like Nipuni back in the Dragon Age days. I feel like you've unlocked something in your brain that the rest of us don't have access to. I'm keeping my eye on you. Thanks for watching. I know this one was a little more niche, but I vastly appreciate you watching. If you like my content, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. If you super like my content, consider becoming a patron or a channel member. All of my socials are down in the description below. I have a second channel, which is a gaming channel full of lore and stuff, and it's called The Game Saint. Other than that, just remember, don't look in your attic. I'm trying to find more art styles to judge, and who knows, I might be coming for you next. Jacques, Herald of the Dark Roast. Meg, Exarch of the Golden Egg. High Artisan Anonymous Bee. Great Alpha Wolf Squilliam William. Nairuz, Seer of Rosy Mercy. Ghost, Infernal Collector of the Damned. Golden Paladin Court. Isabella, Redeemer of Bad Himbos. Keeper of the Lapin Warren, Robin. Most Royal of all the Rats. Ethereal Consort of House Vicarian. Fungal Sovereign Taz. Exalted Curator Wick. The Under-Elf of Delphinia. Paragon of Starlight. An impossible amount of rat babies. Divine Herald Jordan. Estrella, Sage of the Outer Realms. Wretched Sauce of House Worcestershire. Champion Pallypunk of the Immortal Valley. Tailor of Macabre Coney Livery. Eternal Apostle Austin. The Contingent of Fables. The Eminence of Light, Bunny. Exarch of the Ornate Tomb. Harley the Sanguinous. Grand Overlord Silas. Being of Exalted Sunlight. Delegate of Clan Latineurs. Eternal Consul Puja. High Magi Katie. The Herald of Wrens. Knight Susan of the Milkiest Order. Great Seer Clare. And Sir Matthew, Guardian of the Preserved Apiary.